11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. Another shot from the one on second and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the one. On third down, Willis. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from drawing level. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On first down, it's Newton. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On third down, Jackson. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now it's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Jackson now. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals. Steve Smith, 83 yards. And the Cardinals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Moore, the man in motion. Another try after the first down sack. Newton flushed out right. And to the tight end Olsen, right side. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Oh, look at the juke. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. LT hit, and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Arizona.
That was a special return. And it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times where they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Now it's Newton. And Steve Smith hauls it in. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it. For Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Cam's throw here into the hands of Moore. They'll give him 4 yards there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
You know, in boxing, they throw in the towel. In this case, you just kind of wave the white flag, and you think to yourself, if he could just get past that initial wave, he's got a chance to get free. But that screen, it was going nowhere from the start. It forces the 4th down.
And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Let's go now. 19 tight.
Jackson on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 2nd and 10, Jackson throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Willis. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. And we're back now in Charlotte. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Being chased out left. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down. Play action. It's Jackson. That is caught. It's Calvin Johnson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Willis, and he fights his way in, not giving up, and it's a Cardinal touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cards have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Back to throw, Newton. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Joey Bosa from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Throwing on second and long. Newton, he's going to look deep for more. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Night Train Lane. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. Down under 2 minutes.
God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The veteran kicker, Mason Crosby, set to do the honors here. And they're going to mark that where
You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding it like we knew it all.
When is the raid, dude? Yeah. Nah. Yo, let me win this Super Bowl match, yo, and let me open my packs and we own that bitch. Yo, word up.
Always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends.
Game is played.
Yo, Retro. This is your playoff, bro. I'm gonna let you know right now. I ain't even in the playoffs. You want me to let you win? Hey, look, if you want me to let you win, spin in a circle, bro. Spin in a circle. All right, I got you. I'm gonna give you the free dub, bro. I'm gonna give it to you.
She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we live in...
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. First play from scrimmage, Newton going to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And his first look is incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Good. 20.
Now Newton. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 75 yards. And the Panthers go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Vick will look to throw on first down. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. Down the left sideline. Touchdown. Jamar Chase, 48 yards. And the Bulldogs are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Newton eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
That was J.J. Watt getting in there and getting him to the ground.
And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And that one off the mark, a little late with a throw.
But one of the things you like about a zone read play that has an option component to it is that it gives you plenty of different ways to go. On this one, though, I'm not sure they chose the right one. Maybe they should have pitched it out on this one because that play was absolutely swallowed up.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big-time gain there on the keep.